Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, 2 days ago, Senior Counsel AhmedNassir was at Spice FM for an interview. And in that interview, this is what he said. Let me just quote him. When you are a university lecturer, you live somewhere like in Ngong, you are earning 80 to 90,000 Kenyan shillings. Then you are made a minister. Then you move to Karen. Theft of public funds is not punishable in Kenya. So he literally means that we have people who gradually just upgrade their life and no one is following them to check how they amass this wealth in short time, and it is not punishable. That means even the courts are not working, according to him. Then this is what he tweeted later. Surely, what is the logic of keeping 500 assault rifles and a machine gun in your house unless you want to start a civil war? But then, Advocate Ndegwanjiru has also an advice, because now we have to link these issues together. Because remember, all this is happening when we have two things in this country going on. Number one, we have the special unit officers who allegedly were at former CS for Interior home, Komatiang. But then also, Raila Odinga had also launched Jeshi la Baba in the last rally that was in Kamkunji. And he has announced that they are going to go around the country. They have a uniform also. This is what Ndegwanjiru said. The Kenyan police have a golden medal in denying even the open truth. They have a bronze medal twisting the truth. They have a silver medal in following blanket orders. It is not a wonder that IG Kome has distanced his voice from the CS Matiang'i's raid. We have to connect the dot there. Now, there is something AhmedNassir is trying to say here, and we can link on the current situation and get the truth about the views William Ruto has, or the agenda William Ruto or his government has toward the Azimio and those who have been working with the Uhuru Kenyatta. Before we check into that, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, I just have a simple question here to ask. Which Kenyan in this country can keep all these 500 guns in their home? 500 guns. Which Kenyan can do that? I'm saying this because I know there is not even any single police post or police armory that can keep this amount of weapon at one place. This is too much. Go and check. No single police post can do that. But he is alleging that there is someone in this country who has this amount of weapon in their home. So if we connect, we have the allegation of police officers from special unity, which they were going to arrest someone and of course do the search in the house. So can we conclude and say that those officers who were at Matiang'i's home, they were there in a mission to do a search of such kind of weapon? Because I heard his lawyer, Danson Omar, saying that these officers were going at Matiang'i home secretly at night to plant weapon and then put it on Matiang'i. That's the situation here now. That is the real situation. I heard Danson Omar saying this, so that they can use that weapon as exhibit to now prepare a case against Matiang'i. Wakisema 500, when you have this one, it means you are a threat to a state security. It means you can plan an overthrow of a government. Utaita watu upeleke msituni muanze vita kama ile yenye imewahi fanyika Uganda mara kadhaa, wanabadilisha serikali. Now link this to Raila Amolo Odinga's Defy rallies. He said he will not recognize William Ruto as the president. He said that he will not recognize his government. He will not recognize any policy from his government. He will not recognize his cabinet. And he said that going forward, Ruto should not tax Kenyans because there is no value for that money. And then he went further to launch what now we are now referring to as Jeshi la Baba. They are in uniform, and Kithure Kindiki, the current interior for CS, gave a standing warning that they should not attempt to wear that uniform any more time going forward. Sasa mimi najiuliza swali, huyu jamaa Kithure Kindiki yeye pia anavaa uniform ya polisi. Yeye si polisi, and yeye sio commander wa defense forces. It's only William Ruto who took that oath, not even Rigathi Gachagua. So only Ruto should wear that kind of uniform. But yeye anavaa na anaambia wengine wasivae. Na hiyo wengine hata sio kama ile. Now try to link this to what Senior Counsel is saying here. Amesema ya kwamba you can only have this kind of equipment if you want to start a civil war. So it tells you that maybe it's trying to expose what William Ruto government is trying to learn from this situation, is trying to plan within this situation, because it has become very hard for William Ruto to tame Raila Odinga as of now. He has tried Uhuru Kenyatta, those intimidation, withdrawal of police, withdrawal of bodyguards, and all the intimidation. Uhuru has said, you will not choose the bodyguard for me. It's either I choose, or if you don't want, can now what? Amekata. So he still go further to intimidate his close ally who worked with him, and those who still have loyalty for Uhuru Kenyatta, akina Matiang'i. So planned exhibit for them, then open case for them, and then you go for these other people because they are still working together. Anatafuta kushika Uhuru na Raila. Ama nini anajaribu hapa? Or try to intimidate them so that you stop Uhuru and Raila in the direction that they are taking us of now. Sababu swali ni kwamba ili jeshi la baba lina kazi gani? Of course we know what Raila Amolo Odinga want to use the youth for. To rally the support of ODM and Azimio la Umoja, to plant a political sense of direction among the masses, to kufunza watu, to educate people, enlighten the people about what William Ruto regime is doing, so that people are aware, they are informed about the intimidation, impunity that this government is trying to put them as they try to manage this country. So he needs such a vibrant team, such that if Ruto will continue to fail, people will come out in their number and say Ruto must go. Or at the end of 5 years, Raila will be in a better situation to take over this leadership through the ballot. So those are the only two ways. But I'm seeing, if I put together this kind of allegation that the senior counsel is bringing here, I'm seeing a situation whereby this Kenya Kwanza regime want to try and fake exhibit, then pin down the Azimio current political situation in this country, so that they will call off all the rallies and political activities going on in the country, with the claim that the country is not safe, because now we have people who are having weapons so that they will be doing such across the country. So this could be a scheme by this regime to maybe try and counter Raila Amolo Odinga's current progress, which is now kicking and it is now gaining momentum going forward. I think that's what I can say. We'll wait and see how far these allegations will go. And you see, they're telling Matiang'i to produce photos of those guys who are at his home. They were in civilian, according to the allegations also. And Matiang'i, because he has been operating within the security, he knew and he quickly called for Raila and the Azimio side so that they can come and help him. Because now you see, even he still have the insiders within. So he still has the insiders who can inform him what is happening and what is going on. So because of that, he was able to call on the Azimio side to come out. And when these guys realized that wako katikati ya hayo mambo, ilibidi they withdraw quickly. So they had a bad motive. And I think with all this kind of shenanigans, as Kenya Kwanza might just continue to expose themselves, and at the end of the day, they might end up failing.